Well, students, good evening to all of you guys. Today we will discuss another important topic of MEd semester 1, which is naturalism. Okay, this is the paper 1, philosophy of education के under है. Okay, first I show you the syllabus. Just see the syllabus. ये रहा syllabus हमारा. Okay, ये देखिए आप. Paper 1, philosophy of education. Under section A, we have already discussed philosophy of education, concept, nature, scope, and function. And under the section B, we have finished the idealism and pragmatism. Under the section B, two philosophy, Western school of a philosophy, we are done with idealism and pragmatism. Now, in today's lecture, we are discussing the naturalism. Okay. So, this is the naturalism. So under the naturalism, the same thing. We will do meaning and history, then major facts, then educational implications, last में conclusion. So basically, naturalism says that ये बहुत ही easy है. First of all, okay, it is very easy. Right? Another 10 to 15 minutes में we will finish it. Okay, 15-20 minutes. So basically, under the naturalism, whenever you have to talk about epistemology, axiology, or metaphysics, right? And even of the aims of education, curriculum, and methods of teaching, basically naturalism talks about everything we have got from the nature. आगे समझ? Got it? तो नेचुरलिज्म टॉक अबाउट, मतलब एक लाइन आप याद कर लो, बड़ी इंपॉर्टेंट लाइन है, यहां पे लिखा होगा, ये देखो फर्स्ट लाइन ही है. नेचुरलिज्म टॉक्ड अबाउट नेचर इज एवरीथिंग. There is nothing beyond the nature. There is nothing behind the nature. Right? Ultimately, everything we have got from the nature. Even they don't believe in the God. They says that they don't. God is supernatural. So we do not believe in the supernatural power. We believe in the power given by the nature. Okay. Nature is also termed as materialism. तो ये कहते हैं, नेचुरलिज्म वाले कहते हैं, मैन शुड इन्वेस्टिगेट द ट्रूथ ऑफ नेचर बाय साइंटिफिक मेथड विद ऑल हिज कैपेसिटीज एंड रिसोर्सफुलनेस. जो लोग मानते हैं ना, द पर्सन हु बिलीव दैट वी हैव एवरीथिंग इन द यूनिवर्स, वी हैव लाइफ हैज कम फ्रॉम द मैटर. तो ये नेचुरलिज्म वो है, मैटर की बात करता है. ठीक है. तो नेचुरलिज्म ये देखो, it doesn't believe in, पेन कहां गया, ये रहा पेन. नेचुरलिज्म doesn't believe in the sentiments. ये देखो, it doesn't believe in the spiritualism and the supernaturalism. Okay, so they believe that everything we have got from, ये देखो लास्ट, ये बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट है, ये देखो. Naturalism believes that everything we have got from the nature, right? Not the spiritualism, not the supernaturalism. Okay? तो थोड़ा और इसको पढ़ते हैं और हमें पता लगेगा नेचुरलिज्म का. इसको यहां कर लेते हैं, ठीक है? राइट. ये नीचे वाली लाइन को मैं साइड पे भी ले जाऊं. ओके. ये देखिए हाँ, ओके, नाउ इट इज ओके. तो नेचुरलिज्म बेसिकली, वो देखो फर्स्ट लाइन में इट इज रिटन, इट इज अपोजिट ऑफ आइडियलिज्म. ओके. द नेचुरलिस्ट बिलीव दैट नेचर वर्ड इज अ रियल वर्ड. Naturalism, third is naturalism doesn't believe in the spiritualism. Number 4, naturalism think that scientific knowledge is the best. Naturalism do not have faith in the existence of soul, God, and spiritual world. They only believe in the real world, not the spiritual world. जीन जैकस रूसो हैं गाइस, ये देखिए, जीन जैकस रूसो, बड़ा ही नेम है, बड़ा नेम है, फादर ऑफ आइडियलिज्म हुए हैं. ठीक है, आपको ये याद रखना है. जीन जैकस रूसो, कंट्रोल जेड, दिस वन, ये लो, जीन जैकस रूसो, ये देखो. ठीक है. Jean Jacques Rousseau was the father of naturalism philosophy. Jean Jacques Rousseau. Right? According to this philosophy, the basis of the world is matter. Mind is also form of matter or element of matter or synthesis of both. ये कहते हैं mind, everything we have got from the matter. We have also originated from the matter. Mind is also originated from the matter. According to the naturalism, only nature is everything. Nothing is nothing. ये देखो पेन ले लूं मैं. ये देखो according to naturalism, only nature is everything. Nothing is before and beyond. Right? In short, ये देखो लास्ट में in short, naturalism means belief in nature and return to the nature. बड़ी अच्छी लाइन है, याद रखनी है. ठीक है ना? Belief in nature, return to the nature. There is nothing beyond nature, behind nature and other than nature. क्या बढ़िया लाइन है, राइट गाइस? तो इसको ऐसे याद रखना. और ये इट इज रिटन इन योर नोट्स आल्सो. आई हैव आल्सो गिवन यू द नोट्स, राइट? लेक्चर के बाद फौरन बाद नोट्स में से देख लिया करो, फौरन यू विल लर्न ऑटोमेटिकली. ठीक है, राइट गाइस? तो up to the 20th November, we will finish all our 4 papers. These are very easy syllabus, okay? But basically, you have to sit in the exam. You have to learn properly, guys, okay? Then only it will come in your mind, okay? So give, at least 1.5 hour daily, right? Clear all drawing. इसको close करें और next आ जाओ. ये देखिए. In short, we can say that naturalist philosophy believes in nature only. Jean-Jacques Rousseau was the father of naturalism philosophy. Naturalism is also termed as materialism. Naturalism talks about there is beyond nature, there is nothing behind nature, there is nothing other than nature. Okay, comenius हुए हैं, comenius. ये देखिए comenius, ये लास्ट में ये रहा, ये देखो कॉमिनियस. ये नेचुरलिस्ट हुए हैं, ठीक है, सपोर्टर ऑफ नेचुरलिज्म. तो व्हाट दे से दैट, ये कहते हैं, बड़ी इंपॉर्टेंट लाइन है. जीन जैकस रूसो ने भी यही कहा था, ओके? Also said by the Jean Jacques Rousseau. This is the important line which is said by the Comenius. Comenius said that one should live in nature, with nature, in the first 7 years of life. Getting? मतलब when the baby born, ये कह रहे हैं नेचुरलिज्म वाले, कह रहे हैं नेचुरलिज्म says that when the baby born, first 7 years of life, baby should spend in the nature. They shouldn't be go into the formal education system. Okay. Little bit history meaning of naturalism and definition of a naturalism. ठीक है, तो ये 3 नाम तो आपने याद रखने हैं, बड़े इंपॉर्टेंट हैं. डेमोक्राइटस, एपिक्यूरस, कॉमिनियस एंड जीन जैकस रूसो. ठीक है, अगर तीनों नहीं तो अदरवाइज ये नाम याद रख लो, ये वाला. ठीक है, कॉमिनियस एंड जीन जैकस रूसो. ओके, तो इसको पढ़ते हैं गाइस वन बाय वन. व्हाट वाज सेड बाय द डेमोक्राइटस? डेमोक्राइटस हैज सेड दैट living in the company of nature provides one the best experience, best education. What they are saying that कहता go into the countryside, go into the nature, and spend some of the time over there. You will get the best education, best experience. Education भी you get from the nature. When you will go, whenever you have visited any of the hill and mountains, you have seen that now, water is coming from the mountains, है ना, झरने होते हैं, देखा होगा आपने. ओके, सन अपना टाइमली निकल रहा है, तो यू गेट द पंक्चुअलिटी ओवर देयर. नेचर में भी पंक्चुअलिटी है. यू विल गेट द एजुकेशन फ्रॉम द नेचर. ओके, नो नीड ऑफ ए स्कूल्स, institutions said by the naturalism. Yes, we will learn ahead. Epicurus ने क्या बोला है? सेकंड देखिए. Epicurus said that away from the humdrum of the city life, in the company of the nature is the one of the finest experience. Means people should live in the countryside rather than city. We are putting up in the cities ना. Cities में क्या है? There is a lot of noises. There is a lot of a humdrum of life. Okay. So, leave the cities. और देखोगा आपने guys, अभी nowadays, people are going back to the countrysides. है ना? You will be agree with me. अभी कॉमिनियस एंड जीन जैकस रूसो एक स्टेटमेंट और देते हैं, बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट स्टेटमेंट गिवन बाय द कॉमिनियस एंड जीन जैकस रूसो हु वाज नेचुरलिस्ट। तो क्या इन्होंने कहा, वन शुड लिव इन द नेचर एंड विद नेचर इन द फर्स्ट 7 year ऑफ लाइफ। मतलब फर्स्ट 7 year ऑफ लाइफ इज द एज ऑफ नेचर। ओके, आगे बढ़ते हैं इसको। ये देखो नेक्स्ट आ गया, जीन जैकस रूसो द फादर ऑफ नेचुरलिज्म, ही बिलीव्ड दैट गुडनेस वाज इननेट एंड इवल्स एज एक्वायर्ड। बड़ी इंपॉर्टेंट लाइन है टू अंडरस्टैंड नेचुरलिज्म। गुडनेस वाज इननेट, आई एम रिपीटिंग, goodness was innate and evils as acquired। इसका मीनिंग क्या हुआ, लुक एट मी। रूसो कहता है, रूसो रूसो सेड दैट व्हेन द बेबी बॉर्न, baby comes from the hand of the god, we are getting the baby from the hand of the god, and he or she is a pure soul, he or she doesn't know about the truth, doesn't know about the true or false, okay, he is a very pure soul, this is the society who corrupts that soul। Yes, it was said by the Rousseau। How the become, why the man women is becoming the evil, because from the society he has written 2 or 3 books, okay, the social contract book, you can, okay, it should be in your library, Emile, the book written by the Rousseau, he should in your library, I have these, I have library, I have, these books, I have written that, that's why I'm telling you, this definition, why I'm giving the reference, because I have read that book, goodness was innate and evils as acquired। About natural man, he says man is born free, but everywhere he is in the chains। In the word of Rousseau, Jean Jacques Rousseau, civilized man born lives and dies in the state of slavery। इसने ऐसी ऐसी मतलब ऐसी ऐसी कोटेशंस दे दी, राइट, तो इसको रूसो को देश निकाला हो गया था, डू यू नो दैट? यस, इसको वहां की जो प्रेजेंट गवर्नमेंट थी ऑन दैट टाइम, उन्होंने इसको देश निकाला दे दिया। एंड आफ्टर द डेथ ऑफ द रूसो, ओके, मतलब वी हैव कम टू नो दैट what the Rousseau was saying, and we are implementing the Rousseau's philosophy in our education system after the death of Rousseau। Rousseau believed that education does not only mean to memorize or store information and knowledge, rather, it is a process which results in the development of the child nature and personality internally। Naturalism states that parents are natural teachers and there is a no need for the institution such as school, no need of a schools। अब ये स्कूल का कंसेप्ट आया कब है? You have got the education, you are giving the education to the student, है ना? From where you have got the education? From the schools, your parents have got the schools, grandfather have grandparents have got from the schools। But guys, 150-200 साल पहले, 150 years before, 200 years before, there was no concept of schools, 200-300 years ago, okay। सो व्हाट द नेचुरलिज्म, इसने 300-400 साल पहले की फिलोसफी है ये देखो 1772, 18th century फिलोसफी है ये, आज से 250-300 साल बिफोर। तो नेचुरलिज्म रूसो ऑलरेडी टोल्ड 300 years ago, 250-300 years ago, there is no need of a teachers, parents are the natural teachers, no need of a schools, okay। why he has given, हम आगे बढ़ते हैं। ये देखो, जीन जैकब्स रूसो ने बोला, फादर ऑफ नेचुरलिज्म, ही टॉक्ड अबाउट नेगेटिव एजुकेशन। ये वर्ड याद रखो, नेगेटिव एजुकेशन, ओके। एंड आई टेल यू द मीनिंग ऑफ ए नेगेटिव एजुकेशन। और ये मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम दिस शॉर्ट क्वेश्चन कम्स, व्हाट इज नेगेटिव एजुकेशन बाय द रूसो। तो नेगेटिव एजुकेशन क्या है? व्हाट इज नेगेटिव एजुकेशन? विच वॉज सेड बाय द गिवन बाय द रूसो. ही सेड दैट, ये देखिए, फ्रॉम टू टू, ये देखो, फ्रॉम 2 to 7 years, फ्रॉम 2 to 7 year, ये यहां से लेके ये है, ये इट टॉक अबाउट द नेगेटिव एजुकेशन. ठीक है, दिस वन, ओके, आई हैव रेक्टेंगल इसके अंदर मैंने डाल दिया, इसके अंदर, ठीक है, सर्कल के अंदर. फ्रॉम 2 to 7 years, दिस इज द एज ऑफ नेचर. ड्यूरिंग दिस टाइम the child receives only a negative education, no moral instruction, no verbal learning. The mind should be left undisturbed till its faculty have developed. The purpose of education at this stage is to develop physically qualities and particularly senses, but not minds. In short, I just want to tell you, okay, I explain you. Rousseau said that when the baby born and up to these 7 years, okay, when he becomes a 7 years old, there should be a no moral education. There should be a no formal education. Okay. Matlab, what we are doing that? Matlab, when the baby completes the age of a 3 years old, 4 years old, we put into the schools. Or what happens in the school? Teachers will start giving the formal lessons to the student. Rousseau has said that, and now this time our science says that on that time, guys, trust me, up to the age of a 3 years age, there is a age of developing the somos. Look at me. ये देखो मेरी तरफ. Somos क्या होते हैं? Brain muscles. That time is the development of the brain muscles. So let the brain muscles be developed. Somos be developed. And what we do that, the teacher start giving the formal lessons to the student. When they start giving the formal lessons to the student and ask from the student, have you learned it? Please tell me. तो guys क्या होता है, वो जो muscles होती हैं, okay, they cannot develop. They don't develop, okay, because of the formal lessons. Okay, means in the year of a 2.5 year and 3 years, now our science says that there are millions, trillions of connections going in the mind. Okay, so that is the age of nature. Let the baby learn from the nature wherever he is going. That in one of the I have already read one of the book of this naturalism by the Rousseau. He said that in that age, 2 3 years age, when the baby is going to the fire, let him go. When he will go near to the fire, तो हल्का सा उसको हीट आएगी, तो हीट आएगी और उसकी थोड़ी सी they will feel heat, so he will come back. He will automatically be learned that the fire is hot. Let the learn from the nature. You have seen that na baby, they make the sands, they make the they make the hut from the sands, रेत से, है ना, with the help of the sand, है ना, they make a lot of things. What is this? This is the education they are getting from the nature. Why you are giving the formal education, formal lessons? And guys, I tell you, you can do the research. In India's also, many parents are giving the home educations to the students. Do you know that? They are not putting their daughters and sisters to the schools, because schools are making the rock to the students. Okay, actually, we have a dearth of a good teachers. So Rousseau talked about this is a negative educations when we put the baby in the age of a 3 4 years into the schools. Okay, let them grow freely. तो ये एक फैशन ही हो गया है. ओके, बिकॉज देयर आर लॉट ऑफ रीजंस. समटाइम्स आपको मालूम है पेरेंट्स होते हैं जो ना दे गिव बर्थ टू द बेबी, टू द 3 years दे गेट बोर ऑफ द बेबी ऑन. ओके, उनको भी होता है इनको स्कूल में डालो फटाफट, है ना, यू कैन सी दैट, राइट. सो मतलब ट्रांसफर द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी टू द स्कूल्स. आगे इसको पढ़ते हैं और वी विल लर्न दैट इंस्टेड ऑफ वी सी इन द स्लाइड. ये देखो, फंडामेंटल प्रिंसिपल ऑफ नेचुरलिज्म. ये कहते हैं रियलिटीज ऑफ एक्सटर्नल, हाँ, रियलिटीज ऑफ एक्सटर्नल नेचर ओनली. Yes, reality is in the nature. Get the reality from the nature. Life comes out of a dead matter and it is a sum total of a physical and chemical reactions. I have told you. They believe that we have, come from the matter. Everything has come from the matter. They don't believe in this God, spiritualism, right? They only talk about the nature. द यूनिवर्स इज ए ह्यूज मशीन, ये कहते हैं नेचुरलिस्ट कहते हैं. मैन इज आल्सो ए पार्ट ऑफ दैट मशीन एंड कंप्लीट मशीन इन हिमसेल्फ. नंबर 4, मैन बिकम्स हिज ओन नेचर, इज द सुप्रीम क्रिएशन ऑफ नेचर. द प्रेजेंट लाइफ इज द रियल लाइफ. Number 6, unchanging laws of nature explain all the events and occurrences of the world. अब हम वी टॉक अबाउट मेजर फैक्ट्स ऑफ नेचुरलिज्म, मेटाफिजिक्स, एपिस्टेमोलॉजी, एक्सियोलॉजी. ओके, तो इन तीनों में आप देखोगे ये कहते हैं कि रियलिटी भी वी आर गेटिंग फ्रॉम नेचर, नॉलेज भी वी आर गेटिंग फ्रॉम नेचर, वैल्यूज भी वी आर गेटिंग फ्रॉम नेचर. ओके, तो ये सबसे इजी इज्म है. Metaphysics, theory of reality. Naturalists believe in the reality of a matter and they affirm that nature is a matrix in which all reality lies. In each cell of the matrix, reality lies. Okay, now we talk about God and religion. Naturalists believe in the reality of nature. God is a supernatural, but they do not believe any supernatural reality. Okay, naturalist, God is within nature. The concept of self, अब हम टॉक करते हैं सोल की, है ना, अबाउट द सोल, अबाउट द मैन. They say that naturalists are not much interested in the concept of a soul of a man. The human self is seen by the naturalism as a result of nature. According to them, man is the child of nature. In the evolutionary process that have been at work in the universe so far. अब हम बात करते हैं नॉलेज की. Idealism believes that in the terms of theory of knowledge, naturalism believes that in the terms of theory of knowledge, naturalism highlights the value of a scientific knowledge through specific observation, tours and travels. Okay, this says that we get the knowledge through tours and travels. Pragmatism ने क्या बोला था? By interaction, by experience. Idealism ने क्या बोला था? From the thought. Okay, they believe by exploring nature we get knowledge. It also emphasizes on the empirical and experimental knowledge. अब values की बात करते हैं. According to them, there is no absolute good or evil in the world. Values of a life are created by the human needs and condition of life because need conditions go on changing. Hence, values are subjective, not relative. मतलब there is a relativity. मतलब values are not intrinsic. Okay, मतलब we create values. राइट, मतलब प्रैग्मेटिज्म ने भी यही कहा था. ओके, अब आ जाओ नेचुरलिज्म इन एजुकेशन. मतलब एम्स ऑफ एजुकेशन, करिकुलम एंड मेथड ऑफ टीचिंग. अब ये देखो, एम्स ऑफ एजुकेशन अकॉर्डिंग टू नेचुरलिज्म, नंबर फर्स्ट, सेल्फ एक्सप्रेशन. नेचुरलिज्म सेज दैट लेट द चाइल्ड बी स्पोकन, right? Whatever he is speaking, whatever the your child is speaking, let the child free to speak. Self expression, आपने देखा होगा ना, self they make lot of. Number second, child centered. Education should be child centered. You do not have to dominate the class, guys. Why you are thinking that yourself you are a teacher and you are the you have to become the Hitler. Okay, you are the facilitator basically. Okay, in your schools, all the sisters, all the teachers, all the principals, they are the facilitators basically. हाँ, this is your duty. अरे टीचिंग क्या चीज है? टीचिंग एक प्रोफेशन है, टीचिंग एक मिशन है. इट इज नॉट एन प्रोफेशन. Yes, you have to train the future. The students are the children are the leaders of future. With a pure heart you have to teach. This should be your mission. In fact, that you are getting lot of salary. Yes, nowadays teacher is getting lot of salary, principal is getting lot of salary. But if you think that teaching process is a mission for you, you will become a very good teacher, very good principal. Okay, and when you think that it is a profession, you will lose teaching. Yes. Child centered, we have to teach the student according to the level of the child, interest of the child, right? Whatever child says that. Okay. Freedom of the child. We should give freedom to the child, adjustment to the environment, progressive preparation for struggle of life. Keeping these all the points in your mind, okay, you have to teach to the students as said by the naturalism. Okay. Curriculum. Naturalism says that there should not be a rigid curriculum. हाँ, कोई rigid नहीं होना चाहिए. ये you have added this topic, student have to learn this topic. Why you are giving extra load to the student? You shouldn't give, guys. Even new education policies में आप देख लो, right? First or second class में there is a no paper. Without the paper, student will be promoted into the next class. Child will be promoted into the next class. Naturalism doesn't advocate any rigid or fixed type of a curriculum. Child learns best in the natural setting, and nature is a grand book. Naturalism gives priority to the physical sciences. They give priority to the physics, chemistry, zoology, and botany. They also give due importance to the mathematics and language. है ना, क्योंकि ये नेचर की बात करते हैं. और मेथड ऑफ टीचिंग में ऑब्जर्वेशन मेथड, एक्सपेरिमेंटल मेथड, प्लेवे मेथड, ह्यूरिस्टिक मेथड, लर्निंग बाय एक्सपीरियंस मेथड, यू हैव टू टीच टू द स्टूडेंट्स. ओके. All these methods are self-learning method, and as such they are very effective and purposeful. So now guys, we have learned idealism in detail, pragmatism in detail, naturalism in detail. So these three isms are very important isms. You have to learn from the notes also, which I have already shared with you. Conclusion क्या है इसका naturalism का? The contribution of naturalism is significant in the progressive modern educational thoughts and practice. All the modern method of teaching techniques owe their origin to this school of philosophy. Okay, in today, whatever the methods we are, from those methods we are teaching to the students, we have got from this philosophy. राइट. नेचुरलिज्म करने ना, यहाँ पे मुझे याद आ गया, फ्रॉबिल हुए, फ्रॉबिल भी नेचुरलिस्ट हुए हैं. फ्रॉबिल, यस. किंडरगार्टन सिस्टम, एलकेजी, एमकेजी वाज गिवन बाय द फ्रॉबिल. ओके, ये भी आपको लर्न करना है. तो ये देखो, यू कैन चेक द नोट्स आल्सो. ये हमारा नेचुरलिज्म भी फिनिश हो गया. ये देखो नोट्स आई हैव शेयर्ड विद यू. यू कैन सी द नोट्स आल्सो. ये देखो, ये देखो गाइस, आइडियलिज्म में पेपर 5th, चैप्टर नंबर 5th. ये आइडियलिज्म है ना, ऑलरेडी वी हैव फिनिश्ड द आइडियलिज्म. ये हिस्ट्री एंड आइडियलिज्म. ओके. प्रेगमेटिज्म भी वी हैव फिनिश्ड, राइट. प्रेगमेटिज्म में देखो, राइट, ये देखो चार्ल्स पियर्स की बात आ रही है, राइट. हिस्ट्री ऑफ प्रेगमेटिज्म में हेराक्लिटस की बात आ गई, चार्ल्स पियर्स की बात आ गई. ओके. अब नेचुरलिज्म हमने किया, नेचुरलिज्म देखो, ये देखो नेचुरलिज्म. ये देखो नेचुरलिज्म टर्म्ड एज मटेरियलिज्म, राइट. ये देखो, अकॉर्डिंग टू द नेचुरलिज्म, नेचर इज एवरीथिंग, नथिंग इज बियोर, नथिंग इज बिफोर एंड बियॉन्ड. आप ये देखो, इंपॉर्टेंट लाइंस है. पहले तो मैंने आपके लिए टाइप किया सारा, मतलब यू कैन सी दैट, राइट, कि ललित सर हैज टाइप्ड फॉर यू ऑल द नोट्स, नंबर 1. And they have designed the notes. The question will come in your paper, number 2. Number 3, the important things they have underlined and they have bold. ये देखो, इसमें कितना टाइम लगता है guys, you can see that. So that much type of a labor work you have to do for your students. I'm not boasting, or I'm not saying that I've done this much for you. This is my duty. Similarly, you are going to become a teacher, principal. This should be your duty to work for the students. ये देखो डेफिनेशंस मैंने फिर ये डाली, ये देखो, राइट. फिर हिस्ट्री ऑफ नेचुरलिज्म, ये देखो, ये डाली है. ये देखो क्या बढ़िया नोट्स बनाए हैं, ये देख रहे हैं. ये देखो अंडरलाइन किया मैंने, ये ऐसे हैं. अब बुक को आप देखो, इतनी मोटी बुक है. नेचुरलिज्म में 25 पेजेस का तो नेचुरलिज्म ही है, और मैंने ये सिर्फ विद इन 8 to 10, 7-8 पेजेस में आई हैव फिनिश्ड. यही आपको पेपर में आएगा. और इवन यू गो थ्रू द बुक्स के अंदर 30-30 पेजेस का नेचुरलिज्म है. और ऐसे वर्ड ही नहीं होंगे. Yes, I'm guaranteeing, I'm giving guarantee to you. You can see that. Epicurus, Democratics, इनका नाम ही नहीं होगा ये बुक्स के अंदर आजकल. राइट? तो ये मेरे लॉट ऑफ बैचेस आई हैव पर्सन हैज गॉट पास्ड, ये तब के नोट्स बने हुए हैं. राइट? ये देखो, फंडामेंटल प्रिंसिपल्स, मेटाफिजिक्स, द कंसेप्ट ऑफ गॉड, एपिस्टेमोलॉजी, एजुकेशनल इंप्लीकेशंस, ये देखो, सेल्फ एक्सप्रेशन, चाइल्ड सेंटर्ड, सभी को एक्सप्लेन किया हुआ है. तो गाइस बेसिकली यू हैव टू लर्न दिस. क्लासेस ठीक है, इंपॉर्टेंट है, यू आर कमिंग इन द क्लासेस, बट मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर यू टू लर्न दिस एंड यू हैव टू राइट दिस. हाँ, sometime na you think that ki only you have to attend the class. I take the class, weekly. Basically, I can finish the syllabus within a 3 or 4 days. So this is your work to give daily on your, on your study. Okay. So this is your notes also. So thank you so much, guys, for this lectures. Thank you. I'm going to stop this recording.